Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to another camping and fishing adventure. This time we are going to a very, very special place. We are on the west coast of the South Island at the northernmost point of the west coast that you can go to. We are going to Paradise. The spot we're going to today is wild. It is remote. It got a small population of only 400. It takes about an hour to get there from the last post of civilization, which is Westport. It's called Karamea. Guys, we've spent a little while up there, and this is part one of the video. And part two will follow soon. So make sure you stay tuned and subscribe. And you get a chance to travel there yourself one time. Yo, look at that! I have a trout. I got a trout. Oh.
Where you going?
Oh, we have arrived at campsite. What a beautiful
It's so stunning. Look at the water coming in. Brown to the brown river.
Very misty a little bit.
Mm.
They have changed a little bit, I
Oh,
think.
very different now. I feel like I'm being somewhere else now.
The campsite layout has changed a little bit too since we were here last time, so we'll have to sort out, find the best one.
Stop. Stop.
Look what happened to our jockey wheel here, to this lever. I have no idea what happened. We left Westport and everything was still perfect. And we arrived here and the whole thing is bent like that. Can hardly put it back on, completely bent over. And then there's this mark here on this side. And then this is marked as on this side here.
This is red too? Or
Almost. Here's some red too.
by there.
But that can't move that far.
I think you can when you cough.
This normally hits this first, yeah?
When you cough, maybe.
Must have been. So now we have to get a new one here. That kind of sucks. Look at this. Completely stuffed here, that screw here. Ah.
It's very strong metal.
I don't think I can bend that straight. Could have been only from backing up too steep just now. Jackknifing a little bit. That's why we got these marks there too. Really, really weird. So now I gotta find a replacement for that, which is probably difficult to do around here. Karamea, no way. And I hope maybe in Westport if I can find a Repco or something around there. But yeah, and man, check this out. It is just so nice. Let's have a look from up here. Hop, hop. Someone made a little bit of a fireplace here. And here we got the river. I wonder how that river is for fishing. Is there any trout in there? Or maybe even flounder? Whoop, what happened? We got a sign here for fishing. the fishing rules are on here. So usually they put the fishing rules only in places where the fishing is good, right? Where people fish. So we got our fishing rules right here. And penguin and seal information. So there got to be some penguins and some seals around. So here's the little walkway straight to the beach. Extreme currents and rips around here. So yeah, this is definitely a wild place here. And look at the beautiful sand here. It's just all white, beautiful sand. Doesn't even look like the west coast until you see those big swells rolling in here, crashing on those rocks. I think we're having a high tide or outgoing tide now. And with this swell here, there's no way to do any drone fishing, I think. This is just too much. It's a slight onshore breeze, but yeah, check this out, man. Wow, what a stunner. This is wild. Looks so wild out here. And I wish you guys could smell through the camera. There's a real nice sea breeze coming here and smell of the sea. It is just absolutely stunning. As far as you can see, white sandy beach and wild swell and coast, and the beginning of the Hifi trek right there. Gonna go for a little bit of a hike tomorrow, the first day or so, or the first section of the Hifi trek. Just walk in and walk back out. So I've done that before, and there's a really nice cool beach that you can walk to, the first beach you get to up on that hike when you walk from here. And that's actually a really nice beach for fishing as well. But we got other things planned as well, not only trying to fish here. Yeah, we're gonna take you guys along, of course. And hopefully that will work out and we can catch ourselves a couple of nice fish. We didn't bring anything to eat really. We have to eat what we catch. If not, we have to live off noodles and beans. So yeah, hopefully that won't be the case and we will have a bit of fish to eat as well.
I'll show you something very nice if you follow me.
Asian found a claw-looking thing there. A claw-looking tree. It looks like the claw from Alien. And this there looks like a dinosaur head sticking out. And look at the beautiful sunset. Now the problem here with this campsite is there is no drinking water, potable water or anything. In order to stretch out our water tank a little bit, instead of showering after second daily runs, I might just jump in the river and go for a swim instead of taking a shower. Looks like it's perfect for taking a little swim in here. Typical brown west coast rivers. Absolute stunner. I think that is beautiful for swimming in here. And we might even be able to take a bit of water out of here for washing the dishes. Haitian is already hiding in the caravan because of the sandflies. This place is notorious for big thirsty sandflies here, and they just eat you alive. Sandflies are a little bit like personal trainers. They keep you moving. As soon as you stop, they'll find you, swarm you and eat you alive. They really keep you on the move, those sandflies, which is not too bad. The car park here for the guys who do the Hifi trek, so you can leave your car and then start your walk here. And also a couple more campsites underneath those trees over there. Well, there seems to be water. I just found water here. Here's a rainwater tank next to the shelter. It's not drinking water. If we need some water for tea or so, we can take like a kettle from here. Well, the tank should be full after all that rain we've been having. Some information for hikers here. So yeah, everything around here is pretty much set for the Hifi trek. It's actually really, really nicely done here by Doc, I must say. They also have some information on the marine reserve. So as you can see, we are here, and then north of here there's a nice big marine reserve where you can't fish anymore. So that's really nice. It goes along the Hifi beach, basically a marine reserve. We are down here, but we can still walk across here to the next beach. And there's still a bit of a fishing opportunity right there. Yeah, I think the Scott's Beach campsite, that's the one where we're gonna be going maybe tomorrow. Oh, no unauthorized drones here on the dock campsite or over the dock land on the Heafy track. Also some nice little campsites here in between those trees on the other side, but a little bit shady here. I don't know if we park in here if we would have enough solar. And I'm not so sure if people are supposed to make a fire around here. I don't think there should be any fireplaces here. Someone's been naughty. It just everything looks so tropical with those palm and cabbage trees and all that. Compared to the East Coast where everything looks yellow and dry. Everything here is green and lush. So here's our caravan back from our round trip. This morning I want to take the paddleboard up the river. Looks like a beautiful morning again. And it's an outgoing tide at the moment. I've got the paddleboard already down by the beach. And I got my motor here. Paddleboard is the best way to explore these kind of rivers and estuaries. And I've got my Temu rod here and my Temu lure. The Temu Maps Black Fury imitation. Supposedly those type of spinners work best here. The river, I had a look yesterday at the NZ Fishing website. The river has only a low to moderate population of brown trout, and they're all pretty small, between 1.5 and max 2 pounds. So there shouldn't be a lot of fish in there and only small fish, but we'll see what we can do. If we can catch one here in the lower reaches, would be good for eating. And I've got the Temu rod here, the good old Deng Feng. Oh no, wait, that's the Skimali rod. Now we've already fished with these rods a little bit in Sant Arno at Lake Otoiti, and we caught a couple of fish with them, and they're really good because they're so super lightweight. You can cast with them all day without getting tired, and they're definitely good enough to catch some trout. I wish they were a little bit more stiff in the tip end. The tip is very soft, so that is the reason why they don't cast quite as far as they should. Not so sure, but yeah, I prefer them if they're a little bit more stiff in the tip. Anyway, let's set up the paddleboard.
Now it's the incoming tide. What's the tide? Make sure you don't go to the sea, rough sea out there. Then.
Yep, careful. Here one time, screw that into the battery. Then we're all set. And I've got a little catch back in here. Oh, I have to run up to the caravan. I forgot the catch net. If I catch something, I can't land it without strap that on here. I'll be back in a sec. Got the landing net. Well, I don't really expect to catch much, but you never know, right? Better take the landing net, because these trout are a little bit feisty usually. Right.
Sandflies are killing me, eating me.
Alright. Motor seems to be working fine. Quite shallow and cold. Off we go. Headed that direction, upstream. Turn on the motor. That's working pretty good so far. think I can stand up now. There we go. Super flat. Now we're gonna motor up the river a little bit, see how far we can go here. Beautiful morning. Check out this view here. Wow. Stunning, absolute stunner out here.
Another beautiful day. Oh my god, it's beautiful. But I cannot get over this sandfly attacks. They are all over me as soon as I don't move. I have to move around.
We got quite a bit of a backflow from the river, so I had to crank it up at least about 3/4 to make a bit of headway here on the paddleboard. Whoa, I love it. Let's just see what happens if we troll the spinner a little bit. Just around these kind of edges here and stuff. You can see the rocks here on the bottom, so it's pretty shallow around here. Trolling might not work, we might just get stuck. And we're headed straight into the rocks right now as well. It's not so good. Ooh. Oh shit. It hit straight into the rocks and trees here. I didn't pay attention. Well, I was headed straight into these trees, stumps and rocks here. Jesus, I should have brought an anchor because this looks quite good for casting here. I'm just drifting back now with the current of the river with the motor off. Look at those two shacks up there. They almost took a crab on me. I just saw a big crab falling in the water there. Oh, there's another one. So there's a whole lot of them. Look at them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little bit of a shack colony. Ooh. Oy, they took another bump on down here. You guys are nasty. You're trying to crap on me. Aye, another one there. Wow, look at that. Another big wave coming in here. It's pushing me all the way in here. Can you see how the water is running through there? Lots of water being pushed around here. It's getting really shallow now. There's the Hifi bridge over there. The Hifi track bridge. There's some nice deep pools right by the bridge here. Alright, going under. Alright, just cruising past the bridge, and there's a big deep pool right here behind me under the bridge. On both sides. It might be worth casting some lures into that one. Now the water is getting probably almost too shallow to go any further with the paddleboard, especially with the motor here. The edges are still fairly deep, but I can see some riffles coming up over there, so I think we're pretty much getting towards the end on how far we can go. Alright, we stay there for a moment. Let's have a quick look here. Whew. I don't know what's happening, but I just fell in love with the West Coast again. It is so nice out here, guys. Look at all the greenery. And I don't know if you can see that, but they're actually Puhutukava trees. Maybe not, but they got all these red flowers on top there. Stunning. Looks really stunningly beautiful here. And this nice stream here. Man. So yeah, this is how far we can go upstream with the paddleboard at least to that nice little confluence. Now we're gonna go back. I think our best chances for fishing here are further down in the deeper pools and by the river mouth, because it's just too shallow here to fish with spinners. No trout here in this area, I think, at least not at this time of the day. Can't believe we made it up through this earlier with the motor on full speed. Look at the water flow. Look at the eel down. It's pretty strong actually. Pretty fast flowing. Did you see that riffle there? Yeah, we made it up through that earlier. I didn't even notice how fast the water is flowing now, coming down with it. But yeah, the motor made it up, no problem at all. Interesting. So that motor has quite a lot of power. I had to put it up on full power though to push through there. But since the paddleboard has zero resistance in the water, yeah, it worked really good. Awesome. Well, I'm just drifting a little bit past the bridge. Bridge is up there. And there's pretty much no water movement here at the moment with a backflow from the sea, and we're just basically stationary almost. Just casting a few lures along the edges here. But I haven't seen any sign of trout here, so I doubt that there's anything in here. Oh, I had a bite. I got one on. Yo, look at that. I have a trout. I got a trout. Ooh, I got one. We got one, guys. We got one of the small brown trout in here. Check this out. I didn't think I was gonna catch. Oh, no, it came off. I couldn't get it into the net. It was a small brown trout just here along the edge. Wow. I did not expect that at all. How cool was that in that little river here? Kohaihai river. And we got a little trout here. Well, the sandflies have just found me. There's so many of them flying around here. Even though I'm wearing some repellent, they sort of try to get me, so I have to cover up a little bit more. But I'm so happy that I hooked into that one little trout. The low population of trout here, that would have been probably maybe the only trout within this whole section. And I managed to hook up onto it. So that was a bit of a success this morning. I think I'm gonna go further downstream to the mouth, towards the mouth, not directly by the mouth. It gets a bit dangerous there if you get sucked out accidentally. But we'll see what we can do. A few more casts there. But I think if the sandflies won't leave me alone, I don't know how long I can hold out. Getting towards the mouth here now. I might be able to get to where that little sandbank is, but not much further than that. I wonder, there should be some maybe kahawai in here, you would think. The closer we get to that end, the more dangerous it becomes here with a suction. Here is the mouth of this river. Looks pretty wild out there. Imagine you end up out there somewhere. That would probably be the end of it. And at this time of the day, it always seems to get really misty around here. So it looks very mystical actually, with those misty mountains. I should call it Misty Mountain Range. Misty Track maybe, not Heafy Track. Oh well, we gotta move away again from that mouth here. There don't seem to be any fish around here. There we go. Don't want to get sand in the motor. Whew. Geez, that was such a peaceful morning out there. Super nice up the river. Anyway, we're gonna have a little breakfast now and go for a run. Then I'm gonna go for a little swim here at high tide, and later on we're gonna try a little bit of a different fishing.
The flowers bloom in springtime, the leaves fly in the fall, but we have one another through the changes of them all. These unspoken wonders, these stories left to tell, there can't be any other who loves me quite as well. If we should ever falter, should we ever hang by a string, remember we had each other through all the seasons, through everything. These unspoken wonders.
Warning, during heavy rain, this area is prone to debris flows. High risk of harm. Do not stop. Oops. I am stopping. Ah, look, that's it. Something like that. Will fall down to you. Keep going. Do not stop. Due to extreme tidal current and rips, it is advised not to swim at river mouths and beaches along this coast. What I have here. Nobody here again. Ha 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 ha. Ah, nobody here. Really huge sandy beach, Scott Beach, with huge waves. There. Somebody made a beautiful art here with the shell. How nice is this? Wow, very nice. And then, what is this? Oh my god, it looks very magical here. Wow. Kava bush around. Guys, I'm so glad that I can show this kind of place to you guys. Woohoo! So magical and so beautiful. I could spend some more time here, but I have to go and catch a fish. Look at this, so many. Is this cabbage tree or palm tree? I just think it's a palm tree.
Let's go for a little swim. Just came back from a walk to Scott's Beach and I've forgotten how beautiful that is here. Absolutely stunning. Here, Asian. The tide's already gone out, eh? Here. It's low tide. Oh, I thought there was lots of water there, but there's not much water now. But it should be enough for a little swim. It's done. Oh, you made it, Asian. Well done. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. It's probably gonna be only like 10 degrees or something. Ooh, that was so refreshing. Nice. Very cold. Colder than I thought it would be. Penguins. A lot of wildlife here in Karamea.
This is a very nice stuff here. I could only find from Karamea from last time, and this one you can only find from here to mark sourdough bread. I eat this today. Also this too, you can only find from here. My spicy mix sprout. We eat this for lunch. Cheers. So here we go. Nice lunch from produce here. Venison pastrami from the general shop that we were looking for years. That we loved so much last time, so we never forget this taste. Home brewed coffee after the cold dip. Very nice. Just the infestation is the sandflies everywhere. And the Mark got bitten by a sandfly on his ass. And he was taking.
I got bitten big time in the ass on the toilet. There were so many sandflies on the toilet. So I told Haitian to take some mosquito bug spray and kill them before she goes to the toilet, and that seemed to have worked.
Yeah, I sprayed first and then did my business.
But man, there hasn't been any wind last night and overnight, so I think that's ideal condition for those sandflies. There are just millions today here. And now we're gonna go and try some fishing. That reminds me, I forgot to bring some of the squid. Got a bit of squid bait today. Still frozen. Couldn't break it all apart, so probably gonna have to salt the rest of it. I think the Zinca is too floaty for this kind of really hardcore stuff today. We need something a little bit heavier. Alright, we got everything here. 2 rods and a whole bunch of stuff. So let's see if we can successfully drone fish here. Ooh, it's pretty rough. Yeah. Let's try and set up 1 rod high here. So we got a bit of a height with our fishing rod over those breakers. It looks a bit more flat over there. Shall we try the lucky rod, the old warehouse rod? It's now broken off with the butt end here. We actually don't have to fly too far, just past those breakers there. That's about maybe 300 meters. If we can drop it just past those breakers, the first breakers, then we'll be in the right spot. Then we can use the actually bait runner mode to put a bit of tension on the drone so that the line doesn't touch the waves. I think we need to get the mosquito repellent. The sandflies are all over my face now. Holy crap, so many at the moment. Getting swarmed at the moment. Sandflies are a real pain right now. Luckily, I didn't forget this here. What happened? I can't move this drag anymore here. It's okay, I guess. Let's see what happens. Oop. Wrong drag. Let's see how strong the drone is. It can lift the whole rod off. Not quite past the breakers yet, but we don't have so much line on that reel, so I'm just gonna drop here. Okay. We went about 250 meters only, so not like super far. Seems pretty set to me. There's a fish on there.
Really?
Yep, there's already a fish on there straight away. What the hell? It was like dropped. I didn't even have time to have the sinker set. I knew this. It's like a fish highway around here. Hope we're not gonna lose it here, far way out in these waves there. I just saw it on the surface here. It might be a Kahawai. First fish right away. I got a nice Kahawai. I think we're gonna release the first one. He even took the big hook. I'm gonna release this one quickly.
Woo! Yeah, go away.
Let's see if he can swim off. He should be able to swim off now. Wow, I mean literally 10 seconds.
Exciting.
Drop and bang fish on. Unbelievable, eh? Let's try again. Well, I was trying to use some bigger hooks here to avoid the Kahawai. Might have to try at sunset when it gets dark. That's when usually the snapper become more active, right? But you never know. We caught snapper in the middle of the day too, so we'll just see. There must be a little bit of a eddy right here, which we picked a good spot, because right straight out from us there's a little bit of a current. What do you call it? A little bit of a rip going out, it seems.
You wanna get every time you cast, just right away, yeah?
Right, I want to first make sure that the fish is on, it's not the wave. Can't tell. This warehouse rod is a little bit too soft in the tip. Oh, yep.
Yeah, yeah.
What have we got now? Fighting like hell here still.
Wow, such a big one! Woo! Look at this!
Hurry, I need to bleed him. 1, 2, 3, and done.
1, 2, 3, done.
Amazing mess now. Give it a quick rinse maybe. There's so much swell and surge here, it's very difficult to get to the water. I have to clean him with some water by the campsite. Yeah. This bait runner here doesn't work so good, sort of gets a little bit too...
Stop!
I couldn't stop, it started on its own.
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh shit.
Shouldn't have the last cast, right? Let me put the line, right?
I don't know. I'll see if I can untangle that first. Yeah. It was stupid. I didn't put enough line out underneath the drone. Didn't watch the propellers. It wrapped itself around the drone here a few times. Now we got some scent in the propellers, unfortunately. So let's hope that will fly out when we fly the drone again. Another stupid mistake. Another. Let's see if we can get the scent out a little bit. If we start the propellers, maybe the scent will fly out. There was a bit of a shocker, but everything is working fine. The centrifugal force of the propellers has forced all the scent back out. It's just a little bit scent stuck on the outside, so I think we're good to go. How stupid can you be? I mean, these kind of mistakes are so easily avoidable, and yet sometimes they happen. Getting scent in the propellers is it's not the best thing to do. But yet again, the aero drone has proven itself to be very, very robust. It came upside down into the sand and it's still flying. Well, today we had two pretty cool experiences with the drone. First, the drone lifted the whole rod out of the rod holder because I forgot to close the bail arm. And then second, the line got wrapped around the drone. The drone went upside down into the sand and it's still flying. As before, the sand has just all flown out again. Amazing. So let's do one more cast now, and then we have to get the fish onto ice, right? Hold it down. I have the feeling it could be a shark. Just got some wheat. That felt really heavy actually, that little bit of wheat here. Well, I think we're gonna head back with that Kahawai because it needs to go in the fridge quickly. It's super warm and humid. And then we're gonna come in the evening for a chance of snapper. Hopefully the wind's gonna stay like this, just zero wind right now. I mean, the fishing is really good right now. But it's maybe mostly Kahawai here right now. Let's pick up quickly and get this fish in the fridge, and then I think we have better chances in the evening. It is a rather big fish at about 57 centimeters in length. Yeah, I have to fillet it here and put the fillets in the fridge. I can't fit the whole fish into the fridge, unfortunately. I don't like filleting fish when they're so fresh still. I rather let them settle a little bit in the fridge, but it's impossible. So yeah, let's get that one filleted and into the fridge.
I found myself a situation full of woe and complication. It's got me running in my dream, got me driving and I can't sleep. Holler in my
Holy cow, so many sandflies. Well, unexpectedly it started to rain like hell. I thought it's supposed to be nice weather, but not really. And that really brought on the sandflies. Whoa! They're just waiting everywhere outside to get in here. And you can't spend a second outside. Whew. Well, rain is pretty good because I got the water dripping down here, so we can collect a lot of water. Good for washing stuff later. And I still haven't fixed up the car leak, so I figured out where the leak is though. The leak is somewhere between the top corner of the windscreen and here. If I cover this up with the tarp, I will not get any water in here, but as soon as I lift this up and the water can run here across this corner, I will get a lot of water in there straight away. So look at that, how quickly the things have changed from super nice and sunny to rainy. But it's actually a really nice and warm rain. Still enjoy weather like this. I just wish the sandflies weren't so bad. Kahawai fried in butter and a little bit rest of oil. Asian is hiding from the sandflies.
I'm in the prison. So many of them here. Ooh. Crazy. Everywhere bite.
I put a bit of off on my arm and it seems to keep them away for now. But there are tons of them. They're all trying to get into the door here. We bought those incense, citronella incense sticks at the $2 shop. Let's see if they work. It doesn't seem to bother the sandflies much, the citronella, and the off doesn't bother them so much either. There we go. Doesn't look too shabby.
I have small plate, such a small plate. Package is such a big plate. I think Kahawai is really nice taste fish. I don't know why people don't like with them.
It tastes great.
Tastes really good.
Especially salted first and then fried in butter. And this time we tried a bit of butter and oil mix, and that worked actually really good. I'm really happy with that result. Didn't even burn or anything.
You still need mayo? Don't tell me.
Just a little bit.
Crazy.
Actually, I don't need mayo because we have cream sauce.
Hmm.
Cream sauce with bacon, yeah? Fits really nice together with the fish, except that everything is extremely salty now.
It's not too salty, I think.
No, the fish is salty, the bacon is salty. So,
Asparagus and potatoes evens out.
well, you know, bacon and fish actually taste quite good together always.
When did you eat bacon with the fish?
In my dreams. Alright everybody, so there has been some huge swells out there, and the drone fishing or surf casting is pretty much impossible right now. But today is a Saturday, and here in Karamea, Saturday means market day. So we got a nice little market here, and we're gonna have a look at that now. And also there's an awesome German butcher here, and we're gonna see what they have in stock. That's probably the best butcher in New Zealand. So let's go and have a look at the market.
First, we are going to sort out our rubbish we accumulated for last few days. Rubbish and recycled bins here. This is very good.
We can recycle plastics and cans.
This facility is benefit of tourists and visitors to the area. No household rubbish. Oskia, busiest place in town.
The hub of the town is the 4 Square here. And they are actually really friendly because I just ordered the replacement part for that broken handle for the jockey wheel from Super Cheap Auto, and I asked them if I can have it delivered here, and they said that's no problem, so I'm going to pick it up today.
Hi, how are you?
And some radishes.
Yep. $3. $6.
$6, yeah.
Yeah, just pick one for you.
I'll try the tamarillo. Got ourselves some meal spots, and that looks pretty good. Tamarillo with chutney. And look at these huge radishes. They look very healthy. Very lively here on a Saturday morning. Lots of people, yeah.
Another store said something like, we have the best range of hats.
Let's pick up the replacement part. And I had to order the whole thing, including the bracket and everything. I couldn't find just the grab handle that I needed, so I had to order the bracket here as well, which I don't really need. So I can throw away the bracket. That is the bracket, and the other bracket is just welded onto the frame, as you can see. So there's nothing wrong with the bracket. Well, success. I ordered the right part. I didn't order like the wrong size or anything, so that's pretty good. It cost me, I think, $49 to order this replacement part, including the shipping from Super Cheap Auto in Christchurch. They send it. Yeah, $49, not very cheap to get a replacement for this thing.
In the next episode, we will dive deeper into our favorite place, Karamea. We will camp at 2 different community-run campsites in the area, explore more walking tracks and caves, and of course, we will catch some magical delicious fish. Not the boring snapper, guys. Stay tuned!